Yes, so after the drama involving Disney and Beau DeMayo and the Bacchanal, where Disney had that insider leak the information about all the so-called things that Beau DeMayo was doing. I'm not saying it's just alleged, saying he was sending nudes, he was basically using X-Men 97 as a sexual hunting ground for guys under 30. He was groping an assistant and physically and emotionally abusing staffers and all this drama. Apparently they claim he was doing that on The Witcher and that nobody knew, which I still call is crap, but that's what has happened. Beau DeMayo is basically now looking to sue the pants off of Disney. So yeah, yet another legal battle Disney may have to dive into. Let's get into this to clear from Deadline. Beau DeMayo's lawyer accuses Disney of gaslighting, hints at legal action following dismissal and X-Men 97 credit removal. Oh yeah, it's getting good now. The war of words between X-Men 97 creator Beau DeMayo and Marvel has escalated and gone beyond the comic book themed company to engulf its parent Disney. Well, of course, Brian Friedman, who has handled some of Hollywood's biggest wrongful termination cases of the past few years, now represents DeMayo. He has issued a blistering statement to Deadline after his client's claim on social media that he had lost his Season 2 credit on X-Men 97 over sharing gay pride-themed fan art was countered by Marvel's response that he was fired after a misconduct investigation produced findings of egregious nature. As Deadline reported, according to Marvel sources, DeMayo was investigated for alleged sexual misconduct, and the credit removal was due to breaches of the two-side separation agreement. Now, the fact that that whole thing about, he claiming that Marvel removed his credit from Season 2 because he shares some gay pride fan art, I don't think that may necessarily be true. I mean, don't get me wrong. Disney is an evil corporation that we perfectly honest with. The kind of shady shit they've done is not nice at all. But to basically say that, listen, we are going to do this over that seems a little heavy-handed, to be perfectly honest, especially since Disney's perfectly happy to dive straight into this madness any day of the week. I think what they did is that when it came to Season 2, they revised everything and didn't want his name associated with it. He saw that and decided to claim that the reason why they did it is because he's sharing the gay pride theme fan art thing to garner some kind of sympathy from that, and Disney decided, you know what, you wanna play that game, let's drag you across the coals, and that's what started this whole drama. So, let's see. Friedman did not address the specific allegations, but blasted Disney's practices, which he referred to as illegal multiple times. This is what he had to say. Having much experience with Disney, the playbook is always the same. Family-friendly on the outside, but secretly attempting to plant illegal, unconscionable items in contracts that silence the truth and stop the employee/customer from asserting basic constitutional rights, Friedman said. No, I would believe that. I would honestly believe that, because if you honestly take a look at some of the downright disturbing, really messed up shit that Disney has done, the way they have kind of used their influence to try and bury things and put them on, it's not pretty at all. They project this whole family-friendly nonsense on the outside, but on the inside it's pretty dark, nasty, and twisted. And the fact that is seeping into their so-called family friendliness, of why people keep walking away from it. That's just me. In the past few years, a top lawyer has sued Disney on behalf of such clients as former ESPN broadcaster Sage Steele. He continues on here. As we will explain through detailed examples, which we will rule out in detail one by one, Disney's model is very clear and a repetitive illegal pattern. Once it gets challenged or exposed, the gaslighting and redirection of the blame toward anyone willing to tell the truth starts through an international, well-oiled publicity machine. That is very true. Let's look at Gina Carano. Just look at Gina Carano, for instance, and you will see this. This is what is happening. They do this when it comes out of it, because any thing about Disney is they want nobody question, and you must never have a problem with anything that they do. As far as they are concerned, you must shut up and just accept whatever it is they want to push, and not have any desire whatsoever to say anything. If you dare speak out against anything that they do, as he rightfully says here, once it gets challenged or exposed, the gaslighting and redirection of the blame toward anyone willing to tell the truth starts through an international, well-oiled publicity machine. After remember, Disney have their online shills who they rev up to do anything, and I am well within my rights to believe that Disney have certain people who live on social media and are paid to attack anything that they attack. And these people will have followings who will join in with them. It's not as large as most people think. Most of the time they use a lot of bots to get their business going. But that's what they do. They have no problem attacking anybody to get anything that they want. And this is why I will speak out again. If I don't like something, I'm going to say I don't like it. That's my right and my power. You're not going to take it away from me. But this is what's going on here. So I fully know what he's saying here about the way that Disney handles these things. Continues on. As for his client, Beau DeMayo wants nothing from Marvel/Disney except the truth. And maybe a big fat check, you never know. He will bravely tell the truth, so will I stand by it. The last part is an indication that legal action may be coming soon. DeMayo abruptly exited as head writer of Disney Plus Marvel series X-Men 97 in March ahead of its premiere. At the time, he had completed writing seasons 1 and 2 of the animated series, which premiered March 20 to strong reviews. Yeah, strong reviews, but it crashed and burned because nobody was watching it on Disney Plus. So yeah, now Beau DeMayo is considering legal action against Disney after this drama has played out. He came out and stated, as I covered in a previous video, he stated that, this whole thing involving them is all in response to how badly X-Men 97 flopped on Disney Plus, which is a fact and not something I'm making up. There is evidence to show that. You can check my videos. You will see I clearly show that not one episode of X-Men 97 ever made it onto the Nielsen's charts. Nothing like that. Nothing at all. So there is that to begin with. So yeah, people are going to be pissed, but this is the honest truth. And now we see where this is going. So it started off with Beau DeMayo claiming that they removed his credits from season 2 because he posted some gay pride fan art of himself as Cyclops. I think he just used that as a smoke screen because Disney wanted to get rid of him for season 2, and he had a problem with that. Disney fired back and said that he was removed after an investigation found some egregious issues of sexual misconduct. He then in turn came back and said, Disney is lying, and they only looking to smoke screen because of how badly X-Men 97 flopped on Disney Plus. Then Disney came out and said that, leaked through an insider that apparently he was the biggest predator on the X-Men 97 cast, and Magneto have nothing on him because he wasn't really literally a sexual predator on the show. I'm not saying that it was true. Those are just allegations. Again, make this very clear. I am not claiming that any of that is actually true. It's just allegations. And now finally, we have it here that he may very well be considering legal action against Disney for this. So yeah, from one to the next, this is where it has gone. This is where it is. Now it's time to just wait and see how this played out. But I'm telling you, I kicking myself so badly that I didn't put money down on this because I knew this was how this madness was going to play out. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. I have a different opinion. I'd love to hear it. If you like, you should hit that thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Ring the notification bell to notify when I upload a new video. And I shall see you all next time. Take care.